Okay, I have managed to get all of 12 AJ's crates for week 2, so I'm going to go over one by one, just like last week, of how to get all the chests that you need to get. I'll try to explain it best as I can, and just a disclaimer, you don't need to get all 12 chests you only need to get one of these to get the prize. If you want to support AJ to win the grand prize for the end, then go ahead and get all 12 if you want, but that's just up to you. So let's go ahead. For the first game we have Gerald. This is a piggy game, puzzle, pick up keys, pick up all that stuff, and then escape. Pretty simple stuff. I'll go over and show you a little bit of footage here, but I don't really have much to say, but I don't really have a guide for this guy because it's not a brand new map. It's just the three maps that are been in the game for a long time if you've played the game. I don't know. So when you enter the game, you can go on the menu and it'll tell you what you need to do. You have to escape from one of the 3 chapters, which is only 3 in the game. Just escape and win. That is it. So play on easy is probably the best option you can probably pick, and all you need to do is just escape. That's it. I don't really have much to say. I did the first one, but if you've played Piggy before, if you played, I don't know, back on, or I don't know, it's just the same idea. It's always a bot. I think there's no human player, so it's not that hard to dodge the actual bot or Gerald, the monster. But for the most part, you learn the map. Maybe there's some pros in the game, but just fine. Pick up items here and there. Maybe a bit tricky for other people online, but just escape any map one time and you get the badge at the end, basically. And once you finish that, you go back to the menu or like this. So basically, the last thing in this map is to get a water bucket and put out the fire to escape from the fireplace. All you need to do now is go to the event button and claim the badge to get the prize from Gerald here. Like I said, not much I can really explain, but it's just the game. Play the game, escape, that's it. I don't know what to do about that. Alright, next up we have DropBlox. This is a Fall Guys game on Roblox. And all you need to do is pick up 5 fragments that will spawn on the mini games, and 2 will always spawn in every mini game. Depends on if it's like a survive a spinner, there'll be 2 there on the platform. If it's just a obstacle course, then it'll be 2 along the path. They're pretty easy to spot. So here's an example of a course here. So for example, this is like the candy obstacle course, and these are what the gems look like. They're pretty self-explanatory. They're just out there on the screen for the most part. Pretty simple to find. And usually, like I said, there's 2 in one of the obstacles. So all the mini games have 2. You want to play on casual mode. Casual is just basically not the actual game. Like in Fall Guys, you go through and you have to go get qualified and continue on. Casual, you're just playing mini games, which are just all the courses and all the obstacles, basically. So pretty much just pick up 5 of them. Then once you get all 5 of these crystals or these shards, the metal shards here, you want to head back to the event shop like this. So once you head back to the lobby, there will be a button, open event shop, and there you go. It'll be a Metaverse tab, but it's just click the 70 and that's it. The badge is there just for you. For what's the game called again? DropBlox. There you go. All right, next up we have Survive a Plane Crash. This one, it's like a story game. You survive a plane crash. All you have to do is survive. Just survive till the end. There's nothing to do. Just make sure that you don't die. Just land on the land and stuff. If you never played before, it's pretty simple stuff. Just get on a plane, wait for it to fly, and then it'll crash eventually. But you wanna jump out of the plane when it's falling down. And there were items you could pick up in the plane, like an umbrella or a glider, that you can safely fall down, or a parachute. You can safely fall down without dying. So here's an example of that in game. So near the end of it, it will say grab falling gear and survive the plane crash. So let me just grab a glider or grab an umbrella. You'll just see them spawn and have like a little symbol on the floor of where they are on the floor. So here's an example of that. So I saw a little glider icon on the floor. I decided, okay, let's go pick it up. There's like a bunch here and there. I see my inventory now, a glider in my inventory or in my hotbar. You just random pickups here and there, and then once the plane is crashing, you can open up a emergency door and just jump out with a parachute here and there. I keep saying here and there, but it's hard to explain. But it's pretty simple concept. Just jump out the plane once you have like a falling gear, as they say, a parachute, glider, umbrella, whatever, and just jump off. Here's the glider symbol right there on the floor, glider right there, and just pick it up and jump out. Just find a door open and just jump out, and then just survive basically, and you'll get the badge once you touch the ground. Pull your glider out if you want, and you're safe to go pretty much. Glider is out, whoop, and then you're good to go. Just like this, and there's the badge. All right, next up we have Chaos Clicker. This one is it's just a similar a clicker game. By clicking, it'll do quests and then an obby course at the end. I will show you and just explain the quests and where to look and all that stuff and how to do it. It's alright, I guess. All right, so we're Chaos Clicker. I can't say the name apparently. Too much C's in there. All you do is click on the event tab on the right side. You get a little dumb dialogue here, and all you do is follow the quests. So there's one is 100k clicks. Open up 3 eggs. Spin the wheel, and rebirth 1 time. I recommend probably clicking enough to get an egg, and then it'll give you more clicks to click faster. Then getting one, at least trying to rebirth a couple times here and there. Hatch eggs, and then you just spin the wheel, which is a daily wheel over there next to the chest. After that, you have to invite 1 friend, and yes, it's kind of stupid unless they took that away. I'm not sure, but you have to go invite 1 friend. Either invite the alt account and join on there, or just actually have a friend to join you. They have to click on the link in the chat, and that's usually how it goes. Sadly, I don't know. It's kind of dumb, but you have to pretty much invite a friend and do that kind of stuff. So rebirth once, and then once that happens, you want to go ahead, and it'll be a little waypoint to a portal at the end of the path here. So I want to head down the path here and just go through the portal, and this will teleport to a new game, which is a parkour map basically. Very simple stuff. Nothing too important, just dodge the lava. I mean, they don't kill you in 1 hit, It's not that hard to do. I mean, if you're good at parkour or just okay at parkour, this is a very basic parkour map, basically. Apparently there's a way to skip this if you want, but I mean, it's not gonna, you should just be able to dodge it just by going down the side. I don't know. Not to watch the whole thing, but it's easy, I think. I don't know. Obbies are nice. So a lot of obbies in the week 2 though. I can tell that already. No, I'm not padding time on the video. The video is gonna be long itself. All right. Though there is wraparound jumps here, so good luck with these. If you're not good at these, you guys hug the edge, and then jump back in. So good luck. Those are difficult, I'd say, if you're not good at parkour stuff. You just go. You don't have to go sideways, but just in case. And there you go. Touch the crate. You got it. All right. Next up, we have Among Us or Imposter. This one's a bit difficult. I recommend a private server or some friends to do it, as even though you don't need to, but you have more control over what map is chosen and how much you can see, and it just makes the game easier for the innocents. So all you need to do for this game, let me get some footage running in the background here. So there will be 4 maps. There's only 4 maps in this game, and you have to do a task that says Metaverse. So on the top left here, I'm just going to show my mouse here. Top left, I can't see my mouse. Can you? Oh, top left, you can see Metaverse in the brackets, and that is the one you're looking for. You want to head straight to where it says, so this one says maintenance in the first map here. You want to hold, and then when it says release, you release, and then you complete the task. You do that 4 times, basically. 4 times, in each map 1 time. Once you do all 4, then you go ahead and get the crate at spawn. Like I said, the power server might help a little bit, but if you do die in Imposter, you can pretty much do the task as a ghost, and it'll still count. But you have to hold it down, and then it says release, you release, and then wait for it to kick you out. Don't press cancel task. Just wait for it, and then it will help you out pretty much. And that's it. That is 1 down out of all the maps. It'll tell you where it is, maintenance, which is on top left there. Open your map and just look where maintenance is. here and there. But you will not, even though if you're innocent, you might not even get that every single time. That's the problem. You might not get that task every single time. So you gotta get lucky. There's still RNG with it. Vote for the right map. Get all that stuff. This one's a little bit difficult, but it's possible if you do it. You get some friends to do it with. I don't know. I think you ever have one on a Vulcan map, I think. This one is spawns in mechanic. It's all the same machine. It's all the same. Just gotta do the same mechanic. Just hold down and then just find the machine. It tells you exactly what room they're in. Just open your map and look. I don't know actual all locations, but it's just the same machine. You gotta run around the map. That's it. I can't help too much of it. It's difficult. Like I said, private servers are free. Just gotta make sure you do it quickly. And make sure you get the task Metaverse. You don't have the task, and well, game over, I guess. Alright, next up we have Be a Toy. This one, it is required a scavenger hunt. I do have a private server, so if you do need a private server, I will probably link it in the description, but it won't be available for 1 week. Oh, not week, 1 month only. And it apparently it's cooperative. So if someone picks up a piece of egg and they put it together, they will get the badge once it's completed. But you can do it all yourself. They're not hard to find. It just takes a bit of effort if you're by yourself. So I'm gonna show all the locations of where the pieces are. They spawn in the same, but anybody can pick it up. It's server based. So if it's not there, then somebody else picked it up already or grabbed it. So here are the locations of all the pieces. So the first piece we're gonna go for is the red piece. I think it is on the second shelf of the bookshelf in the bottom or the top right or the corner of the map here. You want to trampoline and pick up this piece, which is over here. You want to click on it and drag it towards AJ. I don't know where to put it, but put it somewhere. I accidentally drop my arm. Don't press F on a body part. That destroys your arm. You want to pick it up and just drag it back towards AJ. I'm not sure you have to bring it there, but I mean, that's just a spot where it's just a good spot to put them in pretty much. So just bring them there and you're good to go. It's a bit buggy, but you gotta find your way around. And, you know, I don't know. It took me a while to get around. I could have went the other way, I guess. Oh, good stuff. So next piece over here, the blue piece is in this cupboard over here, or this a cabinet next to the bed, under the cannon. So I pick up the blue piece here. And what you want to do is climb the truss, I think. Or climb up to the cannon without going in the cannon, just jumping up. It's a bit difficult. And then once you bring it back to your first piece here, you will be able to attach it, and it'll attach itself. I don't know why. I just messing up with the controls here, you know. Here we go. Just put it in, and it'll attach itself. Next up, you want to head into the vent here on the top left of the map. I don't know. But just head to there, and then right in the middle over here, there is the red piece behind the DropBlox sign. Just bring it back to where your pieces are. Simple as that. So the last piece is up under the helmet on top of the bookshelf. So climb up this truss ladder here. Pretty much, just head here. It's a good spot to look for. It's right in the corner of the map. You want to push the helmet downwards, and there's a green piece in there. So just push off the bookshelf. And you can grab it after, pretty much. There we go. And pick it up, and then bring it back to your piece of egg, or your egg piece, and then you're good to go with the chest. So bring it back, push it in, and then bring it to AJ, and then it breaks, and then touch the crate, and you're good to go. There you go. That is the badge for toy something. Be a toy. Okay, next we have Car Crash Simulator. This one's a bit simple, but also a bit difficult to do. But here's the badge for this one. All right, so what you need to do for this one is you have to be a skateboard, or not a skateboard, any car you want to do, and pick the classic map. And all you need to do is do 5 loop-de-loops on a loop-de-loop ramp at the end of this ramp. It's a bit difficult. There's some cars that are not good. The skateboard works pretty well because it's elevated. If the car is low, it might be a little bit difficult to do the ramp. But, you know, the only issue is people are blocking you, people will be in your way. But, you know, you want to be going a slight angle to get the loop correctly here. But it may not be perfect. It checks pretty well. It knows when you're doing a loop or not. So you have to do it perfectly or it won't count. Though when you do get 5 in total, it will give it a badge. There's no place you have to go, pretty much. All you do is press E to spawn a car, and if your car dies, you press R, or you press E again and spawn a car. You'll spawn back at the back spot of classic area. So as soon as you spawn in this game, click classic, and then just straight up go and try your best to get the loop. It's pretty difficult, but if you get it wrong, it's people in the way here and there, but it works eventually. I think this is like the fifth one we do here. We just go whoop and loop. There you go. It has to be like the beginning part and then the top part and then land on the bottom. Seems to work most of the time. Alright, now we have Mega Noob Simulator. This was a bit kind of difficult if you have no progress. I'm not sure if progress even matters. You're killing 4 bosses pretty much, and you'll get like the default stats, but you have to learn the attacks of the bosses to do damage. If you just brute force it, you might just die. But I'll give you low hints or some tips here and see what we're working with for this game. So there's a huge door you have to go to first. It's just on the spawn. There's a cutscene that tells you where to go. Head in there, and then you're gonna have 3 bosses to kill first, and then you have to kill AJ after. Would be the final boss for this. So to unlock this door, you have to go ahead and defeat the elementals, fire elemental, and all that stuff. Each has like a little like parkour-ish part. So this is like the lava one. Just dodge the rocks, don't get hit. Alright, so when you enter the battle, it's a bit difficult. Each boss has 3 attacks. So the fire one has a spin, then a ground slam after, and he'll spawn these spikes. And after he ground slams, he'll shoot 3 bullets. Though you can deal damage to him when he's taunting after you shoot 3 bullets, and that's like your main DPS phase. But you don't want to hit him when he's spinning. You can hit him when he's here, but you'll probably get hit by the bullets. So it's a bit difficult to deal with. But when he taunts, that's like your best damage to do best time to do damage. You can't just brute force it. You have to kite around and do damage when you can do damage. He will taunt forever if you don't attack him. But you do heal over time. So you do have that as well. So make sure that you have that chance, get your chances here. But the fire one a bit difficult, pretty much. But you do kill him eventually. Just gotta make sure that you're dodging everything. Hit him when he's taunting after he shoots all his bullets like this, and then just not take damage after that. The grass elemental has a little bit of parkour here by jumping across these platforms. You're pretty big, so you have like a little gravity here and there. You jump pretty far, and these jump pads, you just touch the jump pads and go upwards to the next platform. So the grass elemental has a couple attacks. He has these staff attacks, which are pretty easy to dodge. You can attack him when he's doing that. You can trade some damage here and there. And then eventually he will jump in the air, and these vines will spawn up. You touch them, they do damage over time, but they're kind of hard to tell where they're coming from sometimes. So just gotta make sure that you dodge them. And then he shoots these bullets, which are kind of easy to dodge, but that's like the best time to attack him. He taunts there, and then there's a 3 rotation. He'll do the swinging here. He'll do the vines, which gets some health back, and then he does the shooting, which will then let you do some damage as well. And then he'll taunt after that for his third after he shoots. Now we have Merman. Merman, they're all similar. So here he has his attacks at the beginning here. You can probably hit him when he's doing this as well, but his attacks are very big, so you can cut him backwards. Shift lock is pretty useful. Beefy boy. And then he'll throw his trident, which is also pretty easy to dodge. He's like the easiest one out of all of them. And then after that, he'll do these water tornadoes, which makes him pretty vulnerable. Pretty much. Eventually, if you have more health than in the boss, then you can just brute force it. Like, you take damage, you won't die, basically. So best to just tank him out once you have more health. He has like no damage now. And there you go. He's probably the easiest one. It's good practice if you want to get that one first. After that, the door opens up like for AJ. AJ is a bit difficult. Not really. The fire one's the hardest, but AJ itself, he's pretty easy to beat. You go to the door, and it's a pretty long walk, but you get there eventually. So AJ has a couple of attacks. His first attack is that he rolls, and then he'll swing his gun at you. Then he'll roll a big roll, and he'll shoot his gun. Easy to dodge. And then his fourth attack or third attack, he'll shoot in the air, and lightning was like some spark will come down. This is hard to dodge, but it's not much damage. This is when you can actually do damage to him because he takes a bit of time per shot. So say your best time to deal damage to him. You can jump to the side and dodge attack maybe one time, but you're so big, you're gonna might take a damage, but you're doing damage to him as well. So take your chances of what you want to do. He disappears for some reason, but I don't know. It's just not so you can cheese it. I don't know, but that's it. Once you defeat him, you get the chest, and that's it. Alright, next up we have the easiest badge in AJ, which is shootout. All you have to do is nothing. Just go to the daily challenges and click claim. I'm assuming you can't play mobile on that game. I don't know, but you just get it for free. Just open the game and you're done, pretty much. So here's an example of that. Oops, kind of messed up that. But anyways, next up we have ball battle. We have this. I never seen this game before, but it's pretty cool. It'd be an event round, which apparently happens every other round. So I'm gonna show you how it looks like and what you need to do. It's a team base for 1v 1v1. So 4 teams versus 4 teams or whatever. All right. So next up we have not next up, but here's the example. It'll be other round and it'll be a vote. So planet is the vote here. Metaverse champions, click planet. This is what the round you need to get, and I'll explain how it works. All you need to do is pick up fuel for your team, and then you would want to go pretty much to the purple circle, which is like this, the purple sphere. You pick up these purple orbs here. There's like a little waypoint. You pick up 3 at a time, and then once you pick up 3 fuel or less, you want to head to the middle, and you see that I'm on the Omega team, and you get the have the most fuel at the end of the timer. The timer is 180 right now. And so we're gonna head back and forth. The whole premise of the game is that you're supposed to get your ball. Your ball does damage. It's 7 damage, but there's power ups here and there. You can boost. You can press E to boost. You can press Q to wall. It's a pretty interesting concept of a game. I never seen this game before in my entire life. It's pretty cool. I like it a lot. And it's like momentum based. So you got like a little ball, and it's basically your movement. You're very slow. You can deal damage to other people, touch them here and there. Just go back and forth. Touching the ball will do damage to you. Just making sure that you'll, pick orbs here and there. And then once the time runs out and you have everything, then you can be done. I have this not cool spawn, but this was pretty good spot where next to my spawn is like 3 orbs. You can pick up 3 at a time, right? Max you can. And then I just kept doing that over and over again. Focus to get them all. So, just get the most on the team, and then you're good to go for this one. It's an interesting game. It might take a bit of time if you practice, but those blue orbs are power-ups, and you press R to do a special one. So I have Slam right now, but I don't really use it till later. But just keep going back and forth, and you'll get it done. Pretty much. Okay, simply we have make a cake. Make a cake, very simple game here. Very old game. All we need to do is make 10 cakes, and then that's it. So how to do that? Well, I'll show you. You just pick up stuff. That's it. So here it is. So then make any cake. So from the start, you want to go pick up a bunch of recipes or cake blocks or whatever. Just put them in the rising machine. Keep doing that, and then wait for them, and do the next machine, bring them over to the next one. Just keep doing it. Doesn't make even more than 10, just in case if one is not yours. Just keep doing it. Click, open your tool, click drag, or click. Then you go back to the next machine and you put in the machines here. It doesn't matter what they are, just keep putting them one by one until you get 10. Keep doing them until there's no more from the machine. And then you go to the next machine. Over. You got the cake shapes. Put them in the oven here. Whatever you want to do. Doesn't matter. Chill, inferno, normal. Doesn't matter. Any cake matters. It doesn't matter. Right. Keep doing that until you go to the end here. Then next up, we have the I don't know, what is this? The baking, the icing. I don't know. Whatever this is, just put them in there. Whatever it could be all peanut butter, the custard one, whatever you want. You should get 10 cakes in there or more. Then when that's done, we're now going to put icing on them. So put whatever you want. You know, just keep them, put them in whenever you want. Keep them done. I'm not sure if you can work together with people, but it's not that bad. Then once that's done, you want to head over there. And each time a cake comes out of this machine, you get +1. So if it's stuck, just pull them out, and then you get the badge, and that's it. If you're not getting, if there's a lot of cake stuck in there, just pull some out, and you'll get the progress done, pretty much. Okay, lastly, we have base raiders. This one here is, I don't know, like a base defending game. You build your base, and then people will attack you. All you have to do is capture a point for 5 seconds, and I'll tell you who to do it. So I did it really fast. Like, it took me like 10 seconds to do. I didn't know what I was doing half the time, but the guy was like AFK or something like that. So here's an example of what it looks like. I'll show you what it looks like, I guess. So I just chose any base. I chose sci-fi, and then it says that raid the target statue for bonus cash, and it told me a name. So I decided, okay, well, I went to that guy, plat number 24. I was like, okay, give me a little waypoint, a little arrow, right? So okay, so I just went towards that, and all you do is just stand on their base for 5 seconds, and then you get the badge. Sounds pretty simple, because it is pretty simple, I guess. I don't know. Just walked in and then touched it, and then there you go. Badge complete. I'm not sure if it needs to tell you who, but it just works like that. Well, that's pretty much all of them. I did a little mistake, or not mistake, but I thought I paused the video at the end for shootout, but if I missed shootout, it was just open daily challenges, the easiest one, unless I think I did it correctly, but I thought I paused it, but didn't pause it. Not like that. I don't know. I don't know. I can't really check. That's how I make videos. I don't edit my videos, but there you go. That's all 12 badges for week 2. This video only lasts until Friday next week. Week 3 will come out next Thursday for AJ and everybody else. So hopefully this helps. That's all the badges for week 2 for AJ. There you go.